Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to all the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim and Aquaf tuning in and listening. This is Dan Yalaga from the Great Millstone, Chicago camp. And really, it's just some of my spirit to talk about, because a few brothers did lessons on, lights out in Babylon, man. What are you people going to do when the lights go off in this place, man? See, the Lord is ready to plague Babylon, bro. The Lord is ready to plague this place, man. It's why? Because we have a judgment written for here, man. The wickedness of this place, is reached unto the heavens. This is the valley of the shadow of death, man, like in Psalms, man. It's nothing but wickedness, man. Nothing but wickedness here, man. And the Lord, and this place is being talked about in the spiritual realm, man. And really, man, and brothers did good videos on, like, man, what are you people going to do when the lights go off, man? Because really, this is spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Rome, all rolled into one, man. So you don't think the Lord is going to plague this place? I'm going to read this. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. I'm going to start at 8. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. And back in Egypt, man, the Lord, plagued that place with with darkness. That's why I'm getting into this topic, because the Lord plagued Egypt with darkness, man. Let me see if I can get it. This is Exodus chapter 10. I'm gonna start at 19, because also they got plagued with locusts. Really, the Lord was just fucking with Pharaoh's mind, bro. Hey, I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna jump around. This is Exodus 10 and 19. And Yahweh turned a mighty strong wind, which took away the locusts and cast them into the Red Sea. There remained not one locust in all the coast of Egypt. But Yahweh hardened Pharaoh's heart, so that he would not let the children of Israel go. And Yahweh said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt. And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. They saw not one another, neither rose any from his place. And 3 days all the children of Israel had light in their dwelling. So, and back then, all the children of Israel, they had a covering. They had the light. But all those other, like Pharaoh and all the Egyptians, they was fucked up. It was dark. You couldn't even see your hand in front of you, man. I'm talking about dark. You set a fire, you can't even see the fire, man. That's how dark it was out there, man. I'm going to go to this Wisdom of Solomon. But really, now in this time, you 2/3 are going to get caught up in these plagues, man. Only the elect is going to have a covering. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 17, just expounding more on that darkness, man. You know, this is Wisdom of Solomon 17. I'm gonna jump down this whole chapter. You know, this is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 17. Verse 15. I'm gonna start at 13. No, so like this is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 17 and 11. For wickedness condemneth by her own witness, it is very timorous, and timorous goes into lack of confidence, fearful, you know, and being pressed with conscience, always forecasting grievous things. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of succors which reason of offered, betray of succors which reason offereth. Succors going to help, and the expectation from within being less counted the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. But they sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, which came upon them out of the bottoms of the inevitable hell, were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions, and partly fainted, their hearts failing them for a sudden fear, and not looked for them, and came upon them. For then whosoever fell down was straitly kept and shut up in a prison without iron bars. You know, and the Lord is going to plague a lot of y'all minds, man. The Lord is going to plague a lot of y'all fucking minds, man. You know, hey, man, when the lights go out, you know, Jacob's try. Don't think it's going to be different demons and spirits, apparitions out here, race wars, class wars, famines. Hey, man, Jacob's trouble going to be a motherfucker, man. You know, so you Israelites that don't want to take heed to this truth, that think it's a joke. Well, now, let me start at 1. Salaki, I jumped around. Let me correct myself. Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 1. For great are thy judgment, and cannot be expressed. Therefore, unnurtured souls have erred. For when the unrighteous man thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their own houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with the bonds of a lone night, laid their exile from the eternal providence. And I was going into that Exodus, the 10th chapter, man, talking about Pharaoh, you know, and how, they oppress, the Israelites, and this also, when Moses brought that darkness, man. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. Like I said, man, hey, man, that darkness, you're going to have a lot of demons out here. Strange apparitions, different spirits. You're going to be tormented in your mind, bro. The Lord is going to fuck a lot of people up out here, man. And, and the only people that's going to have a sound mind is the elect, man. Because it said, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. The Lord is going to have a covering over his elect, man, because everybody else, they're going to go through it, man. They're going to go through it, So we in the time. This shit is not a joke, man. See, a lot of people really think that this is a joke, that you're going to ride this thing out. If you don't have the covering of the Lord, you're through, man. You're done. You women that's not attached to a man of the Lord, you're going to be out here with no protection, no covering. You're not going to ride this out. You're not going to be sitting on the rooftop just watching this place burn. That's not gonna fucking happen. You know, you're gonna be you're gonna be a part of this destruction, man. You know? So really, this whole chapter is just, you know, hey, man. But, you know, Salakia, if I bounced around. But the point is, man, I just wanted to get into some of that because, you know, the Lord is going to plague y'all fucking minds, man. I'm going to get Proverbs 1. Proverbs chapter 1 and 21. Proverbs 1 and 21. I'm going to start at 20. Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, how long ye simple ones will love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning. And fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye sat at not at all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. And this is talking about Israel, because we out there on the highways and byways preaching this word, man. Wisdom crieth out. We telling our people to repent. We going into its history. We showing you who Esau is, who the wicked is, and what's pleasing unto the Lord, and what the Lord hates. We rebuking our people. We going out there laying the law down, man. But our people refuse to hear it, man. They think this is a joke. They laugh and talk shit. They fan their hand thinking that just because you don't believe that these prophecies and these plagues are real. Just because you don't believe that, it's still going to happen. Proverbs 1 and 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh, they were none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. You know? So you gonna go through it, man. The Lord ain't gonna answer you, because this is the grace period right now. This is the time to seek the Lord. Say seek, you know, we gotta seek the Lord early, man. You know, call upon him while he is near. And right now he is near, doing with these videos with the men of the Lord, highways and byways. You still got a chance to get right. Every day before Jacob's trouble, you got a chance to get right. This is each day you got a chance to get right. But when the Lord shut this place down, man, it's game on. So whatever wisdom and oil you got, you ain't got none. You're going to be out there in the darkness, man. You know? We getting our oil now. We trimming our lamps now, man, so we can have this scripture, so we can be rooted, you know? And we're going to have a guide, man. The Lord is going to be a guide unto us during these times, man. But the rest of you people, man, you Israelites, you Esau, you heathens, y'all done. Y'all just gonna have to roll with it. But you 2/3, man, y'all gonna be out here with no protection, no covering. You know, you're gonna be troubled on every side, man. So this is the time to get right, man, because time is running out. So, you know, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, Shalom, Kwam Yashala, and Abba Babal. And double honors to all the apostles and elders, man, for, you know, teaching us this truth. Shalom, Kwam Yashala, and Abba Babal.